What's up, nail geeks, and welcome to my short and sweet hella handmade creations video for this week. We have a couple of pretties and smelly goods to check out, so without further ado, let's dive right in. And first up is Luna Lab Creations. This is Smaug, described as a smoky gray base with pink to orange shifting shimmer, black glitters, and opal glitters. This is part of her Lord of the Rings series. Price is $12, and there is a cap of 100 bottles. So this has a very smooth formula to it. It does lean a bit on the crelly side, but I'm going to say that it's more of a normal type of finish, so nothing to overly take into consideration here. I think 2 coats is perfect unless you are rocking much longer nails than what I've got on the video. Then you might need to go up to a 3rd coat. It does dry down incredibly flat, so to get that nice plumping appearance that I personally prefer, I would suggest a thicker glossy top coat. And here is Night Owl. This is the final Peckoning, described as a taupe crelly base with large particle copper sparkle shimmer, gold, bronze, green, and red, orange, gold multichrome flakes. Part of her Bob's Burgers series. This one's $12.40 and has no cap. So this has a very crelly formula. There is a touch of squish factor to it, but I didn't have any problems with pulling or anything like that, so I think it is also very forgiving, and you could work this brush as much as you need to. This does have a bit of versatility that if you wanted more of a subdued, milky sort of effect, I think 2 coats is perfect. But if you want that in-your-face, super built-up look like what I've got here, very satisfying, then I think 3 coats is great. It does dry down very flat, so again, I would suggest a thicker, glossy top coat. And here we've got Pahlish. This is Merlina, described as a neon purple base with hollow flakes and glowing blue to violet shifting pigment. This is part of her Witchy Woman series. Price is $14 and there is no cap. So we have a somewhat jelly formula here. This does have a bit of a squish factor to it, but no issues once again. I think 3 coats is going to pop the best on this. It is quite glowy in person. This, of course, is going to look amazing over other colors too, but for the purpose of wearing it by itself with it, which is as it is intended, 3 coats is going to be perfect. Its dry down is quite flat because we've got so much shimmer factor going on here that I don't think there's a need to go super light on your coats. Because of that shimmer, it's going to dry down quickly. So 3 coats, normal, perfect. And here we've got Sassy Sauce. This is Don't Razzle, just Dazzle, described as a black to blue multichrome base, multichrome flakes, and red to copper aurora shimmer. This is part of her Shoes series. Price is $13 and there's a cap of $400. So this has a very jelly formula and it's got a bit of a squishy factor to it, so I would suggest try not to overwork it too much, otherwise you might get a touch of dragging. The flakes are of the small to medium size, so it gives you this scattered, almost shredded look in the background that kind of contrasts with the multichrome pigment. This is quite shifty in person. The base itself easily shifts from this gorgeous bluish color, and then there's this pinky sort of cast at more extreme angles. You'll see that here in just a moment on my macro shot. I'm going to suggest going up to 3 light normal coats and a glossy top coat to finish off. And finally, we've got the Will It Topper segment. This is where I test polishes over black to see if they can be worn as a topper. So Luna actually looks really cool over black. This came off really vampy and it just kind of amplified that almost reddish brick red sort of coppery appearance to the shimmer shift. Night Owl, I told you guys, was very versatile. If you wore it maybe at 2 light coats, it's milky. 3 coats, it's more in your face and pearly. And over black and other colors, I think you're going to get this gilded appearance. Pahlish, it looks amazing. She does these blue shimmers so well. So there's quite a bit you can do with this one to amplify and exploit that shimmer. And then finally, Sassy Sauce, using as a topper, it kind of dispersed that multichrome pigment and it toppered perfectly. I think this is going to look great over dark colors and purples and blues. So to conclude the video, we also have a wax melt from Luna Lab Creations. Her wax is the bomb, PS, if you haven't tried it yet. This time we have a dragon on a wax bar that is 3.6 ounces. They are $6.50 each, and they are capped at 50. So this is what it looks like. It's nice. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a dragon eyeball. It's really cute. About the size of my palm, and I have very huge hands. This is Smaug, and the scent notes to it are sugar and spice, smoked vanilla, peppercorn, and marshmallow fireside. I love mail from Luna because I can smell it in the mailbox when I go open up my mail locker. And like, I don't even have to get super close. This is lovely. It's fall. It smells so good. I'm definitely getting, I think the sugary notes is a little bit light. It's more of this delightful, like, fall spiced medley to my nose. And I'm definitely getting some of that vanilla. There is a bit of spiciness from the peppercorn, and that marshmallow fireside is just kind of evening everything out. It's very pleasant. If you're big on fall scents, you'll want to grab this one. The peppercorn, I'm actually, the more I'm kind of like light cold sniffing it, it's very nice. It's there. It's what an interesting twist to the typical fall scent. So the Hella Handmade Creations site is currently open for preview if you want to check that out and get your wish list going. The pre-order is going to start October 14th at 12:01 a.m. Eastern Time and will run until October 21st at 11:59 p.m. Hawaiian time. At the time that I'm recording this, I'm moving, and I'm hoping I can get this out before that time, but I have like 4 videos to get out this week too. So I apologize if I'm getting this out right after opening, but I'm going to do my best to get it out so that you guys can see it when the site opens, fingers crossed. So I'll have all the information in the description box below for you guys. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.